Good morning, everyone. I'm Vincent Meza. This is Listings to Leads, and thanks for joining me today. This is our Get Started class for our new clients. Now, a lot of our long-term clients, they come back and check in with us. You should always do that at least once a quarter because we're always adding new technology. This quarter is going to be just like that. We're going to be pushing some really major stuff here. But I think for any kind of software, including like Microsoft Word, and Excel, we only use a small percentage of that, of whatever we buy, whatever software we maybe use 5 or 10%. That's like normal software. The interesting thing about our platform is the more tools you use, the more business you're going to get. And so this class is going to be an introduction to all of the things that we do. So before we dive into looking under the hood, let's talk about what we do. So we've been doing this for 15 years, designed to help real estate agents, offices, and teams grow their business. Also, a lot of lenders and a lot of title folks like to have their own account and share this with agents to build a stronger relationship between the two so that their businesses can grow together. But what we do is right here on the main page, we really help agents develop their farm markets. We help them with really powerful automated listing marketing. We have a number of PDF guides. So if you don't have listings, you got 80 PDF guides, 40 for buyers, 40 for sellers. If you want to use our landing pages, you get unlimited landing pages. We give you a handful as soon as you sign up. We'll be looking at those in a little bit. And then we have ad software. We have ad software from Facebook and Instagram, and we also have ad software from Google. So that's probably the thing that gets a lot of people excited. If you're an agent who wants to talk to more people and you want to talk to more people to get more business, our Facebook ad software is ridiculous. It's incredibly easy, and our leads come with name, email, and phone number that are pre-populated from profiles. Now, having been doing this for 15 years and creating hundreds of tools that agents can use, I can tell you that when you put somebody in front of a landing page, any kind of web page, anywhere, it could be about solar, it could be about haircuts, whatever. If you ask people to type in their name and phone number and address, or name, email, and phone number, that's just not going to happen. And if it does happen, it's going to be like some random number at mickeymouse.com. And that's because we live in a world now where there's so much spam on our phones. I got like 3 spam phone calls this morning, and I'm working. And God, Lord knows we're all getting 100 to 200 pieces of mail every day. So do we want to really fill out another form? The answer, which you already know, is no. However, when people are seeing our ads on Facebook and they click on them, their name, phone number, and email is sitting right there. And do you want that answer? And the answer is yes. And when they click yes, we send that information to you. And now you have an actionable lead. Okay. So anyway, that's one small part of it. We help agents really grow their business with all kinds of automated postings and tools. We help your SEO on Google My Business. We help you grow your social media network, and we help you find buyers and sellers, right? So to learn all that, we have live classes. And today you can sign up for those live classes right here. And I'm going to send this to everybody right now. I recommend that you save this. I also recommend that you share it with any agent who is thinking about trying to grow their real estate business. Today's class, as we can see, is Get Started. Scott does something also on social media, how to develop your farm. And this is always a really good, thorough discussion. And this call will be a little bit about that. I also do a class for lenders on Thursday, and I do top tools for more listings, and I do Facebook and Google ads. And these two are really where you're going to need to spend time. Today is a Get Started. It's an intro, right? But if you want more and you want to grow your business, you're going to need to be able to get your arms around Facebook and Google ads and use our top tools for more listings. If you want more listings, you got to watch that class. Okay. So sign up on leadgenwebinars.com. I sent that all to you in the GoToMeeting chat panel. If you're watching this on a recording, leadgenwebinars.com, live classes. Then you can hear me and Scott yammer on live. But if our schedule doesn't work with your schedule, we record every call that we do, including the one we're on right now. So I'm going to send this to you. And somebody is asking, is this call recorded? It's just getting started now, Tracy. And I'm sending you a link to our YouTube channel. I think everybody got this link. Let me know if everybody got these 2 links, please. The recording channel gets you to this page. And this is, I think, one of our most valuable tools to help you learn what's going on here. Remember when I showed you leadgenwebinars.com and I said, hey, Facebook and Google, there's the class right there. Facebook and Google right there. Top tools for more listings right there. And then there's my lender class, and there's Get Started from a couple weeks ago. I will say this, having more listings, it's going to be, I think it's more important to the industry is getting more listings. So I honestly recommend that you watch maybe 2 or 3 of these top tools for more listings classes. Okay. Because I don't say exactly the same thing. Every week we're talking to agents. Every week I'm talking to the offices that I sign up. And I'm getting feedback, and so does Scott. And we get feedback in other places. And so we share what's going on right now every week on these live calls. So you see that 2 weeks ago, I did another class on top tools for more listings. You should watch 2 or 3 of those classes. You did not. So Letitia, look, there's a little bouncing chat panel. You don't see these things here. I'm sending to everybody. I think it went to well, did I send that to everybody? Yeah, I did. There should be something blinking, Letitia, in your chat panel. And that is the YouTube channel. And just in case nobody else got that. And it also, Letitia, maybe you're logged in as like on a phone or something. And if that's the case, you probably are not going to see it. You can reach me at vince@listingstoleads.com. It's actually on our website somewhere. I think if you click on offices and teams, you will see, if you can go to agents. It's buried a little bit, but my contact info is right on the website, right? And if I go right there, right at the bottom under offices and teams, when you click agents and you get to pricing and you start your trial here, everything we do, by the way, is month to month. Okay. And email me if you need these forms, vince@listingstoleads.com. And the prices right now for agents, $60 a month. If you keep less than 10 listings in your account, then it goes up. These prices are going to go up. I actually have a meeting today. So if you haven't signed up, or if you have friends thinking about that, I recommend that you do that right away, because when the prices go up, you're grandfathered in at the rate that you are using. I'm the one that you talk to if you need a team or office account. Again, vince@listingstoleads.com. So where were we? Oh, we were talking about the YouTube channel. I really want to make sure all of you click on this link that says shorts and subscribe to these shorts, because these are 1-minute calls that Scott's doing. And they're really based on feedback that we're getting in the mastermind group, feedback we're getting in email, and also just new technology that we're pushing. Okay. If you don't want to listen to us go on for an hour, these are 1-minute bites that are just giving you, hey, here's what happened. Here's how you can do it in 1 minute. So definitely subscribe to those. If you go to our homepage, you will see some other cool stuff that I highly recommend. This is our what's new and did you know? So it's a little bit deeper, not too deep, but gives you some good ideas. The real estate mastery class, which is the class that Scott does once a week, you should definitely be getting your arms around that stuff. And then these are my webinars. And then these are our reviews, right? And I'm going to show you this review. If you get over here to our website,
right now it's listening to what we're recommending all of our team members to use, and they're like high adopters. There's
now, I don't know if you can hear Dustin, but I want to share a story about Dustin. So I set up the team accounts across the country and the office accounts and in other countries, stuff like that. So I set up a company called Pearson Smith in Maryland and just south of DC about 6 or 7 years ago. And Dustin was a rookie agent back then, like had been in the industry for 2 years when I signed. Their office had 300 agents. And in 2018, he came in our mastermind group and started saying, hey, I'm using one of your tools. I'm getting all the success, right? And then he was verbal and sharing ideas in the mastermind group for many years. Now, if we look at Dustin this year, at the beginning of last year, Dustin published his own book on real estate marketing. You can find it inside our mastermind group. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And now that office that had 300 agents has now grown to 1,000 agents. And he is the top agent with a team of 24 agents underneath him. He was a manager at Office Depot before that. He put his arms around, you could actually listen to this video. There's a longer version somewhere. It was an interview with RE Technology. He's probably using 5 to 10 of our tools. And I'm going to show you those tools in just a minute. But if you want your business to grow, I think Dustin and many other agents are really great examples of how you can grow your business. So I mentioned it, that we have a mastermind group. If you're a client, get in the mastermind group. Ask the support team. I'll even show you a link where you can get in it. This is where Scott and I share what's going on. It's also a place where our clients ask questions. Like this lady 2 hours ago, for those sending out expired letters, how far back are you going? 30, and this guy saying 6 months. We actually create an expired letter. We have a landing page and a letter. And she says, LVL is auto posting on my business page and I share it to my personal, but I only have 1 or 2 people liking it. So you see, she sounds like she's a new client. She's asking questions. And I think that's great because we all learn. Let me show you something in Facebook that you may not know. And that is, this is you're looking at right now is our mastermind group, but this is actually our business page. Okay. So a lot of people follow us. There's 13,000 people following us. And when we share something on our business page, and when you share something on your business page, only 5% of the people who follow you, in our case, 5% of 15,000, are going to see it. Now, I talk to realtors all day long, and I can tell you that most realtors, they have about 2 or 3, maybe 500 people following their business. They might have thousands of friends on their personal page, and there are thousands of people that they've met, and they said, hey, I'm a realtor, let's be friends, that kind of thing. But their business page has like a couple hundred. So only 5% of the people who are following your page are going to see anything you put there. So we do a lot of automated content there. You should be using that, okay? Because you don't want to waste a lot of time putting content on your business page when only 5% of those people can even see it, okay? So I'm going to show you where that automated stuff is in just a minute. Now, before we dive into the tools, let's see, I would like to sign up. Letitia, you want to sign up on our website, listingstoleads.com. If you're an agent, click on agents and you'll sign up right there. Inside this chat panel for GoToMeeting, the platform that we're talking on right now, there should be a navigation bar and there should be a button that has a piece of paper with a paper clip on it. Please click that and you will see 2 flyers. Download both and print both because these are literally what you need to be acting on every week. Now, you don't have to do everything on this list, but you need to do something on each page every week. If you do that, your business is going to grow, okay? I remember I told you that we have a class called Facebook and Google Ads. This is the outline that I use for that class. So I'm just going to go down it really quickly. Connect your Facebook ad account. Every time you run an ad, it's thousands of people see it, so it's building your brand. If you run ads on listings that are early stage, you're going to get buyer leads. If you run ads on later stages, you're going to get seller leads. And if you don't have any listings at all, you can run ads on our PDF guides to get buyers or sellers. You can run ads on our landing pages to get buyers and sellers. And you can make custom landing pages. You can even make a custom audience in Facebook to target homeowners. And that's like deep. I'm not going to go into the details of every one of those, right? But I want you to know that this is what you need to be doing. Now, Google, really only recommend Google if you've been in this industry for a while and you got a decent budget. You probably already know about Google. The funny thing about running Google ads in real estate is there are a lot of companies that will run those ads for you and they charge a stupid amount of money because you don't know how to handle Google. And I don't blame you because I've run ads on Google a few times. It's hideous. It is so complicated. Guess what? We've turned it into 2 clicks because we know our clients are realtors. We know their goal and we have Google software embedded in our platform. We have Facebook software embedded in our platform. So running successful ads takes a couple clicks. It's very easy. So please, if you haven't found this document, go find it and print it and leave it on your desk. And maybe more importantly is this document. Top tools for more listings. Again, it's another class that I do. It's recorded multiple times on YouTube. I talk about the nearby homeowner letter, #1 tool for getting high quality listing leads. Running Facebook ads on later stage homes. I just mentioned that. Creating a home valuation landing page and running ads on that. Running ads on Google. So it's repetitive. The Facebook ads is really important, and Google ads are very important to getting listings, as well as having print tools, as well as having email. So you're hitting your farm markets with print, paid ads, free social media posts, and e-flyers. That's really the bulk. That's the short end of the story. We could just close it up right now, because that's all you need to be thinking about. How am I going to market? What am I going to do? If you use listings to leads tools, every one of our tools have call to actions. If you want buyers or if you want sellers, right? So how are you going to hit your market? With print, with email, with free social media posts, and with ads. We do a lot of this stuff automatically. Yeah, you do have to pay this is a good question. The question is, so you have to pay for Google ads? Yes. Let me explain this. When you sign up on listings to leads and you just go 14-day free trial, right now it's $60 a month, you get access to all the tools I'm going to show you. You don't get access to the software of our Google software. We're actually going to, when our price increases, which is going to be this month in January, you will automatically get our Google ad software, right? Because we're going to embed that. But if you're going to do a mailing, if you're going to mail a just sold postcard or a just listed nearby homeowner letter, or you're going to print something like a door hanger, there's a cost, right? Because there's a printer, and you know that if you print something, there's usually a cost, unless you're printing it at home in your computer. If you're running an ad on Facebook and Instagram, there is a cost to that. And the part of the setup is you're going to connect to your social media, and it's going to do all that, right? It's going to charge your credit card on your Facebook account when you run your Facebook ad, when you use our software. Same is true for Google. You connect to your Google business page, you got a credit card over there, you use our tools to make it easy for you to run ads, and you can capture leads. And I only really recommend Google if you're trying to get seller leads, listing leads, more listings, Google, okay? They're expensive leads, but they're high quality leads. We have clients getting listings from our Google leads, and Google leads cost easily $15 to $20, $30 in the United States for each lead, right? You're not converting 100% of your leads, but there's some percentage there. Anyway, let me know. Has everybody gotten their hands on these two docs, and have you printed it? If you cannot do it, email me. Again, I'm down here somewhere. Email me and ask me for those documents. Okay. Or you can ask the support team. They have them too. Let's close lead gen webinars. I want to show you something before we dive into the platform. Scott and I get a report every Monday morning of the things of just the top kind of what's going on in lead gen, right? So I want to show you, because these are all tools that our clients have access to and you have access to. And so this is some of the results. So in the last 30 days, Johnny Rodriguez had an open house feedback form. We create this automatically, and you can use it at your open house. Just on your laptop or your iPad, have your Wi-Fi connected, and just say, hey, I'd love your feedback. Would you fill that out? A couple quick things there. It's gonna, and it's gonna ask for their email and say, hey, when you give me your email, I'm gonna send you a mobile optimized single property website. Asking for feedback. Ever since Yelp was created, everybody feels like their feedback is so valuable. So just ask them for their feedback. Okay. Now, Jennifer Lawrence, I don't think this is the actress. Maybe she's selling homes now. I don't know. But here is an open house form over up in New Hampshire, right? Again, you just click on it. It's going to ask some questions. It's 2 pages. It's really simple. It's like you're going to be done in 60 seconds. Jared is, how do you say? He's in the Mastermind group a lot. He's newer to us, and he's definitely using it. So these are just ways. This is one of the tools that you get when you put your open house in our system. And I'll tell you this, we've had clients generate anywhere from 50 to 80 leads from one open house. They market it like 5 or 6 days. They use our Facebook ads, they use our flyers, they use some of our print tools in that open house. And in one open house, have 50 or 60 leads. And guess what? They're not all buyers. Some are sellers because they're looking at these open houses. So if you want to do that kind of thing, use our tools. Now, here's the top e-flyer for a single property website. So there's an e-flyer that we put out, and which they're just sharing it for free on their Facebook business page. But this is the tool that we create for you automatically. Okay. When you said prices go up, should I sign up even though I have one listing now? Yeah, you should, Stephen, because look, right now the price is $60 and you can have 0 listings and you're going to pay us $60. Okay. And if you have one listing, you're going to pay us $60. And if you have 9, you have $60. Oh, this is a blog that we create automatically. I never talk about this anymore, and that looks horrible, but we create a blog for you automatically and we auto post. So if somebody does a search on the address, maybe they see a sign and they want to learn more about it and they go to Google, this shows up. And if they click on anything in here, it's going to take them over to the single property website that we created. And so that's funny. Like, that's our blog. I'm really glad to see that's working. This, what we're looking at, the blog post and that website was automatically created. By the way, just in case anybody's curious, the the new price will be $95 a month. So Stephen, I would sign up now. You'll save yourself over $300 over the year. And if you pay for the year, you'll even save another 10% or something like that. So let's keep going down. So here's the nearby home sold landing page. That's not doing too good. There's another section. This is what I wanted to show you. These are so everybody gets landing pages in their account. Okay. And number one landing page that a lot of clients want is called Property Valuation Plus. It's our instant home value page. This lady is always at the top. She's always on this top list. This looks to me like one of those discount outlet markets, right? And everybody in Woodbridge would know this place because I'm sure we all shop there, right? She creates that landing page so simply, puts in a picture of something that everybody knows. That's Claudia. I have seen her on this list. She's generating 30 seller leads minimally every month with that landing page. Okay. And this guy here, this guy owns an assist-to-sell office up in Canada, always on the top of this list. This is what he wants his page to look like. You can put the background picture of whatever you want. He's got 28 leads. He is always on the top list. Frank is new. I've never seen Frank, so let's go see what he's up to. Montgomery County. Oh, yeah, I've seen him before. I really rarely tell people to put a county-wide webpage. I don't know what he's doing with it. I think you should be doing these at the city level, even the neighborhood level. But he's going for the county. This is the first time I've seen somebody do that and be successful. Here is Seacoast Sellers. Let's see. What did they get? They got 15 leads. These are brand new. So this person is really learning. So 15 seller leads in 30 days. But look at the cool thing that they did here. This is all custom, what you're looking at up in New Hampshire. What's your home worth today? Over the past 12 months, home sales have fluctuated, affecting your home value. You see that cool drone video? You can copy one of those from YouTube. You should ask the creator who published the drone video to, if you can do it. And we've had clients say, hey, we paid them $50. They gave us use to that drone video. Isn't that beautiful? That's really dynamic. It's definitely different from what the average realtor is doing. And I think they're just getting started. Here is another one. Oh, that's Frank, right? So that is the property. I'm going to definitely show you where that is. So keep that in mind. 30 days. What's this guy? Oh, yeah. So these, you notice this is called a free buyer report and the free seller report. These are landing pages that you can create. Diana has 56 leads in the past 30 days. This is a custom landing page that she created. Thank you for joining us at our holiday event this year. We had truly, and I don't even know what this is all about, but she has 56. Oh, I know her. She's down in Florida. Yeah. Their office works with us. Interesting. Okay. Dan DeMarchis. I don't know. He's got 46 leads from this page. What is the value of your Spotsylvania home? Real simple. Get your free home value. Give me your contact information. This is a custom page, people. They make it in our system because we make it so easy to create. This guy here, Todd, he has a free report for homeowners. So this is a custom page that he built. all those bullet points, all that, no pressure, schedule, no obligation. Like, and he's out there, what? He's generated 27 leads in 30 days. What? I don't even know what, I never even heard of Paul Andrigo. Let's look at him. Home sales history. That looks cool. But you notice how everybody is doing something different because they want to approach the market the way that they want it. Don't tell me he's got a video. He's got a podcast.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
Check this guy out. I've never seen this before. This guy has his own podcast. So he's just giving value right there. If you want to sign up for that report, bang, make it happen. That is so cool. I got to share this in the mastermind group. I've never seen that. And then Joe has a free report. Actually, I think I've seen this. So he's got a custom, he's up in New Jersey. He's got a recorded webinar. And if you sign up, you can just listen to the webinar. He's on this list. He just created this a couple months ago. He's got 23 leads this month. But what I'm pointing out here is there's a lot of things that you can do to get, and then here's a listing landing page. So the listing landing page, we auto-generate this. When you put a listing in, we automatically push this to your social media account. So if they click on the automated post, they're going to land on this. Now, this one here in Gary, Indiana, has an open house happening in 4 days. You remember how I told you, like, we have agents getting leads, like 50 to 80 leads. They usually market early. I talk to agents and they're like, oh yeah, I have an open house tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, let me help you run an ad. Let's try to do something, right? But if you market this thing for a while, this guy's got 15 leads for that open house, right? And that's in a 7-day period. Here's another open house in Orangevale, California. I think it's at Pasadena. So yeah, it's zeroed out because it's already happened, but he got 14 leads, right? So anyway, we will get off of this page. I just wanted to show you some of the things that you get that are a little more custom. I got to come back to this thing. I got to get this off of here. Okay. These are all part of listings to leads. When you pay us $60 a month or you pay us $95 a month, honestly, there are companies out there that charge you $60 a month for one single landing page. So the fact that you have found us and you can run ads on Facebook and Google and have print tools and have e-flyers that are going to get you more buyers and more sellers, you have found the right company, right? Yeah, 30-day trial will lock me in at 60. Yes. No, you don't need to. No, I tell you, if you sign up right now for $60, Linda, you're locked in. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and do that. And if you have a problem, you can say, hey, Vince told me whatever, right? If you signed up today, it's whatever price that you sign in on, that's your price. Don't let it lapse because that's all. And you sign up on listingstoleads.com, right? Good. You'll click on agents, start a free trial, and that's how you go. So enough, yammering on there. Although I closed the wrong page. I got to go open this up. Sorry, guys. I closed the tab that I want to be referencing. I might have lost it. That top tools for more listings. Let me log into my account. Where's everybody from? I'm in Northern California, not far from San Francisco, in one of the quiet neighborhoods. Let me know where you're from. We have clients in Canada. We have clients all over the US and down in Latin America and in the Caribbean. We do have tools in Spanish. I have clients. I think that lady that we were looking at a landing page, one of our clients has listings in Miami, uses our software to run ads in Colombia. Oh, you're in Florida. Yeah. So you might have that happen, Letitia. Myrtle Beach, we have a lot of clients there. Crystal, are you part of an office? Because I have a couple of offices there. Linda's down in Pasadena, a beautiful town. Oh, yeah. So Stephen is saying he just moved to North Carolina from Denver, right? Our platform you need to be using this. We got Chicago, a lot of clients there, Central Minnesota. Oh, yeah, with Innovate. Yeah. I talk to Darren all the time. Yeah, he really likes our platform. I'm glad you're here to join us. We signed up Innovate, an office there. They're in a few different states just a couple months ago. So welcome. So this is the account. Let me show you right up front what you need to be thinking of. Okay. One, when you log in, you come to this dashboard. And I think you can make the decision. Do I need buyer leads? If you do, you click on the button that says generate buyer leads. Okay. If you need seller leads, you click on the button that generates seller leads. So I'm going to focus on the seller lead side. It's the same thing for the buyers, but whatever you click, all the assets, all the digital assets that are going to help you get seller leads in this case, they're right here on this page. So let's look at the things you can do. You can run ads on all kinds of ads on Facebook or Google. You could market your sold listings or your pending listings because that's going to help you get seller leads. You can, now there's email blasting. This is cool. I'm not going to talk about that, but you should listen to Scott too. There are landing pages for homeowners. So you want to market those, and there are PDF guides. Now remember, I said all this earlier at the beginning of the class, right? But what I'm telling you now is they are here on this page. Also, I think a really important place is this thing over here. Seller PDF guides, pending sold. You can download these. And I would, if I were you, if you want more listings, I would download these. Let's see, let's open it up. So you can watch a live webinar. Let's see, you can download the checklist and a step-by-step guide. I would highly, and I know we're all busy people. I know you have a lot of phone calls and you have a lot of emails. I recommend you get over here and you download the ones that you want. This is how to market seller PDF guides, right? On social media, free and paid, with your email and with print. Print these and leave them on your desk so that you have like a checklist that you're like, I got to do one of these things. I honestly, I'm going to give you, once we look at a few of these things, I'm going to tell you, I'll tell you right now. This, if you write anything down, please write this down. You should be running one ad on Facebook every week. Now we're going to look at the kind of ads you can run, but you should run one every week. You should be emailing with our e-flyers once a week through your own database. If you don't have your own CRM, please turn this on over here. Go over here to follow-ups and turn on these drip campaigns because these are going to activate those leads. And so you don't need your CRM if you're using us. We don't have a full CRM, but this quarter, we're going to be pushing out a way for you to work your leads. We store all your leads right here. We email them to you automatically. We'll drop them in your CRM. But our drip campaigns are better than your drip campaigns. We work with a lot of agents with a lot of different CRMs and all the top ones. And we've had people come back and say, hey, we're A/B testing. You get a higher open rate and you're closing appointments. Your drip campaign should be closing appointments. If you are getting leads and you are not closing appointments with your drip campaigns, I recommend you turn them on right here so that when we're capturing leads, you're using ours. If you want to click through and look at them, you'll see why. Once you just click through and read, you're going to realize, oh, we're embedding PDF guides and landing pages throughout. So they're getting really valuable information, not just some stale canned drip campaign that some great CRM company gave you, right? So I definitely recommend all of you turn those on, but you're back on the dashboard. So the dashboard is where we get to, oh yeah, I was trying to finish my thought. Run one Facebook ad every week, send out an email every week, and mail something of one of our tools once or twice a month. Now, let me just tell you, the minimum budget for Facebook, I would recommend a $50 ad every week. And honestly, that number, that's $200 a month. That number is what I tell brand new green agents because they don't have really a big budget and they got to be careful. But if you spend $200 a month on Facebook with 4 separate ads, 4 7-day ads, you're going to get your business page on Facebook is going to be seen somewhere between like 8 and 15,000 times. Now, you guys are all over the country. If you're in like Florida or any of these places, you're competing against thousands of agents, right? Thousands. So how do people know that you are a realtor? I'll tell you what, if you're running ads every week for $50 on Facebook, 10 to 15,000 people are going to know that you're a realtor. They're going to see sponsored by Tracy in Chicago, sponsored by Crystal at Innovate, right? Whatever your business page is, that's what it's going to say. So that's why I'm a real proponent of Facebook ads. And not only, you're going to capture leads for that as well. So you're building a brand and capturing leads. Now you've got your leads, they're in your CRM, they're automatically going over there. You're going to hit those leads. If you have more than 200 leads in your CRM, use one of our flyers once a week. We'll see those flyers in a little bit here. And then there's a couple of print tools. You got to be mailing. And so when you're thinking about a business, and you got to think of it this way, how can I hit my number one target market? Like, I can see you're spread out across the country, but most of you have 3 or 4 major farms. What I'm telling you by, running ads, emailing, and printing, you should be hitting one farm market at a time and build that until it starts generating revenue. Then you do the same thing and you go to your next farm and you just multiply the machine. You scale up the machine to hit your multiple farm markets, but you only do that when you're getting an ROI on the first market, right? You're not making yourself broke. You're growing a business. So that's like, you can do that here from the dashboard. I will just walk you through real quickly that there is a deep, robust listing page here. We do a lot of automated tools. Your listings can hit here automatically. If you don't have your own listings, you can borrow them from the office by dropping in the zip code and MLS ID. You need permission to do that. Also, if you're new to us and you can hit manual, if you have listings that you sold in the past 60 days, I would recommend you put them in here as sold and run ads on Facebook as to get listing leads, and use our nearby homeowner letter to get listing leads. Use, as long as you keep it under 10 listings and you can delete them when you want, that's what you need to be doing, right? So let's go look at a property that's just listed. And just so you can see really quickly what it is we're doing here. There's a whole bunch of stuff. A bunch of these tools are emailed to you automatically. Number one thing you should be doing, remember I told you, is running out on Facebook. How do you do that? You click that Facebook and Instagram button that I just clicked, and we write the ad. Now, the setup, we're going to go look at the setup in a minute. It connects to your Facebook business account. So when you run this ad by clicking that button, it's going to be branded to you. That's why I'm saying you're going to build your brand. This ad is going to get leads with name, email, and phone number pre-populated from the profile. So you're getting high quality leads, like real contact information. Social media posts, a post is different from an ad. A post is free. Remember, 5% of people will see that. That's why I was telling you, don't waste a lot of time. Have us auto post it. Just turn on social media auto posting. I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. The nearby homeowner letter is the number one tool for getting listing leads that turn into listing contracts. It's a piece of paper that you mail to people with equity. Okay. And I definitely recommend it. It's our number one tool because we can see from our clients that this piece of paper, that's not the sexiest thing in the world. It says, hey, I just listed a home, go check it out. That affects your home value. Go here to get your free home value. Everything on this page, the QR code, this page, it was all created automatically. What do you have to do? You got to download it and mail it to people with equity. I'll show you where people do it the difficult way, but we do have an integrated printing company right here called Express Copy. So if you connect there, you can click print and mail. And let me show you. You can say get mailing list. And what does that mean? That means that you can say, I want it to go in a 2-mile radius, only mail this to people with more than 6 years equity of single family homes. Boom, submit order. They will download it. They'll fold it. They'll put it in envelopes with your address on the top left and the prospect, the homeowner's address in the middle, and they will mail it for $185. That's $185. And so if you want listings and you don't have a whole list put together to do it yourself, I would wholeheartedly recommend that. We do postcards and door hangers. We create single property websites and virtual tours. I'd mentioned that we have an open house marketing toolkit. Get your open houses in here and please market it for more than 5 days if you want a lot of leads. We create QR codes. We auto post it. We create a virtual tour and put it on YouTube, right? Automatically. It's all automatic, right? So let's look at your questions. I like to use a site that tells me where people are moving to from LA. So my question is, can I run ads from your site in multiple cities? Yeah, that's a good question, Linda. Linda, did you say you're in Florida? Yeah. And let's do that since we're here. And this is true not just for people in Florida. This is true for people who, now let me remind you, everybody, I do a class called Facebook and Google, and you should go watch that because I go into detail of all the cool things you can do. But since she's asking, and since we're all here, this is actually really important. It's going to see the city where it is and drop that in automatically. And so we're telling Facebook, do that with a 15-mile radius. but she's in Florida. So she might want to advertise this home up in Chicago or in New York City. And if you're in Texas, you might want to target over there in like Huntington Beach, right? There are people, and I'm in the Bay Area, Silicon Valley. There's this beautiful lake up north where these gorgeous homes are. And yeah, if I had a home for sale up there, I'd be marketing it in San Jose, right? You can do all those things. There's a lot more you can do with Facebook ads, but we can't spend all day here, right? Now, I'm just going to jump over here to PDF guides. And when you sign up, it's going to ask for your logo. We're going to do the sign up, your color scheme, all that. They will be on every page. Your headshot will be on every page of every one of these documents. There are 40 for buyers and 40 for sellers. And you can download them. You can also click marketing and you will see that you can run an ad on Facebook. You can run an ad on Google. You can share it for free on social media. We can even do that for free for you automatically. And there's an e-flyer for your database. Remember when I said, hey, you got to hit them up every week with a flyer? This is one of those flyers. There are print tools. There are door hangers. We got QR codes. Like, we are really robust here, okay? PDF guides. You got landing pages. Remember when at the beginning I was showing you that email, I said, hey, here's all these agents creating these landing pages and getting leads. This is where that all happens, right? This is the default landing page right here. But those agents, they all log in and set up their own landing pages very simply by clicking this button and creating what they wanted. One was, a few of them had Property Valuation Plus, which is the instant home value page. I showed you some custom landing pages that agents did for buyers and for sellers. And there's other templated ones. You want to hit up FSBOs. The lady in the Mastermind group was asking about expireds. That's because we create a landing page for expireds. You just type in the name of the town and one, and boom, it's done. And we create a letter. Right? So you got all these ways to advertise and build your business. The question is, are you going to use the tools? So let's talk about how you sign up. And when you sign up, you're going to go through this process. You go in, you put your name and you put your email and you click go. And it says, what company are you with? It asks you a couple questions. Then it asks for your credit card. Now, however long your trial is, that's great. But at this point, this is what you don't want to get distracted on. You want to give yourself like 15 minutes to finish all this. It wants your headshot. If there's not a red asterisk, you don't need to worry about it. Like, you don't need your birthday or whatever. But anyway, let's move. This is where you put in your company logo. Here are a number of templates of the color schemes of some of the bigger brands, agencies out there. But you can also say, hey, this is my color. I use it on everything. You can do that and put your stuff there if you need it. And hopefully it doesn't save that goofy color. Then it says social media auto posting. So we auto post your listings and those landing pages to your social media accounts. So you got to click connect to Facebook. It's going to show you your name. Is this you, Linda? And you say, yes, it's me, Linda. Continue. And the second page will be, what business pages do you want? And you use your real estate business page. Connect all these, okay? Connect them all. And then go over here. This is where you're connecting your Facebook ad account. So when you're running ads and it's going to say sponsored by your business page and it's going to charge your credit card on your Facebook account, this is where you do that. You connect there. So now you're able to run ads. Then it says connect again for social media content. So we're putting free automated content. Remember when I said only 5% of your people see anything you put on Facebook? So why pay a company hundreds of dollars a month, which some of you do, to put content there when only 5% of people can actually see it, right? So here you can connect your social accounts again. So you're connecting 3 times. You can say, I want to use 5 of these home design sections. There's multiple articles. They're colorful. People like them. They follow you. There's even inspirational quotes stuff, right? Like success and motivation. There's outdoor living. But here's the important part. Holidays, just use the American holiday. There's some graphs, there's some meme stuff, fun stuff, questions. Make sure your PDF guides are going out automatically. Okay. Remember I said there's 80 PDF guides, 40 for buyers, 40 for sellers. If you do this, we're going to just auto post them throughout the year. So you don't have to go one by one managing your socials. I will tell you this. We have clients telling us that this content is increasing their networks on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're using Google My Business, it's taking our clients' Google My Business page to page 1 on the local real estate searches. So if you have Google My Business, definitely connect and get this content going out. So let's go, this thing is in my way. Now here's where we say, okay, drop in your email from your MLS, and this is going to allow us to auto sweep listings. This works for about 90% of our clients. If you have a brand new listing, you can manually add it here. If you don't have any listings, you can click this button and borrow. So let's say you've got an agent who's saying, hey, would you work my open house for me? You can say, sure, what's the MLS number and what's the zip code? And then it'll pull it in and you can run all kinds of ads and get the flyers and this and that. Here, you can use, remember I said, use our drip campaigns? You could do that here. Or you can say, hey, I want to use my drip campaigns from my CRM, right? I want my leads to go to my CRM. So here we are with all the CRMs, all the big ones there. If you don't have a good CRM, please use our drip campaign. It's going to be better for you. Here, you can import your reviews. And if there's inside the system, you can also copy them from Yelp and Facebook. But we create a whole website for you to market and capture leads with your reviews. That's what we're doing here. We're making these tools better for you. Is there an easy way to market to an investor community only? Yeah, I can't say, I guess it's easy. Create a buyer landing page for investors, so a custom buyer landing page, and use Google and write ads on Google. You're going to have to do that custom, and that's going to be a little bit tricky. You can email me when you're thinking about it, but let me see if I can find it. Let me find something here. So now we're all done, right? You're done. How'd you hear about us? Okay, whatever. Just get out. That's how you set up your account. And from that point, you can then say, okay, now my ad account is created so I can run ads. And let me just point out, guys, the number one way and the fastest, cheapest way to get buyer leads is to get a listing in your account and click create listing ad and run an ad on a home that is for sale or just listed. I recommend you remember what I'm telling you right now. Always use our lead ads. These are pre-populated leads with the name, email, and phone number from the profile. You'll find that we have a lot of ways to capture leads, and you might find that some of those leads only have an address, or some of them only have a name and email address. But when you run like the way I'm showing you right now, you're going to get name, email, and phone number. And I think you're going to be able to convert those faster. You could, Tracy, run an ad on Facebook. It might work. Yeah, because a lot of people, I think investors are often, I think the majority of investors are actually families that are buying a second and third home. Obviously, they're the big private equity firms that are freaking everybody out all the time. And there are in between things. So those kinds of people I would be pointing with Google. But for kind of people who maybe are retired and have some investment funds and they want to buy something, you could use Facebook to do that as well. But you want to start with a custom landing page. Yeah. Okay. So So now you've got Facebook ads. You've turned on the social content just to show you a different view of the social content. We've connected to our social media accounts. You tell us how often we want to do it. I think once or twice during the week and once during the weekend. And then, here are our PDF guides. Here are those other content areas. Definitely, that's automated. Turn that on, set and forget. You're good. Now, I want to bring us back to the dashboard up here. And if you have questions, I've been going for 52 minutes. Put your questions in the chat panel. I want to make sure we get them all. We started, and I said, hey, you got to come here to the dashboard because we put everything here. There's something here that I want everybody to get in and download this marketing report. Okay. This is a listing presentation, right? And it's not branded to us. It's branded to your company because now you have your logo, you have your headshot, you have your contact. You're on every page. Okay. This thing is 27 pages long and it's basically bulletproof, right? This thing is amazing. Also, let me ask, is anybody here going to be going on a listing presentation or a new listing anywhere in the next couple of weeks? Anybody here right now? I know it's winter, some of you are, you're not really full. When you add, yes, Linda. So get into the account, do this, go sign up today and get in the account and go take a photograph of that home. Okay. With your smartphone, hold your phone horizontally and take a photo and then go in here and create a listing manually It's not like the MLS, right? You're going to say, hey, this is for a listing presentation. So we don't auto post it. And you put in a couple things, just what's necessary, highlighted in red. You leave the price out because you got to negotiate that, and just do this as a listing presentation. Now I have one already done here, a listing presentation here. So I want to show you, if you got a listing presentation, do what I just said, create a manual one and download this listing presentation. It's going to take a minute because it's 27 pages long, and you can have it in a PDF and show it on a laptop, or you can have it. I recommend you do it in print, because you can go through it and you can leave it with them, and they will not talk to any other agent who can do everything that we're going to be doing for you. Right. And that's why this thing is a moneymaker, basically. So I'm trying to download it. So hang tight while we're doing that. Are there any other questions about what we're on about? Oh yeah. While we're waiting. So that's going to download. That should show up there. I'm going to jump to this page. There's a marketing calendar here, and I really like this. And I think if you find yourself with downtime, hopefully at this point you realize that every tool that we've got is designed to capture leads for you. And probably at this point your head is spinning. It's like, oh my God, there's so much here. I'm overwhelmed, right? That's like a common criticism, and it's a double-edged sword. We're trying to develop a platform that has everything you need, but now you got to learn how to use it all, and that's where it really gets to be troublesome. So here on this calendar is every day there's one thing. So if you find yourself with 5 or 10 minutes, click on this link, and we're going to say, hey, download the checklist, and download the checklist, right? No, I shouldn't have done that because I'm already waiting for that other thing. Download. That's the listing marketing. Let's go look at this. So this is, I showed you one before. Remember, social media, email, and print. That's what this all is about. So print these so that that's what I need to be doing. But here on this page, when you click, that's the checklist. If you want some deeper details, in case you can't remember what I'm saying, good. Yeah, Linda, just use your ID and password. It'll get you in, and it'll get you back to where you started. Click on whatever property you want to market and click market, and then it will take you to that place where you can do the functions, where you can do the tools. Now this one, yeah, it's right here, right? These are all the marketing steps. And now you've downloaded the sheet. Let me go see what happened to that listing presentation. Let me see here. Nearby homeowner listing. Right here. Okay, this is the listing presentation I was trying to do for that home. Yeah, guys, look at this. You see this picture here? Remember when I said go get a photograph of the home? And we're gonna pop it in wherever there's a photograph. So this is the listing presentation for John Doe, right? Because this is like just a fake listing. So you're gonna do it, and you can say this is for whoever. It's got this pre-written thing here. It says this is what I'm doing to market your home, right? You keep scrolling, paid ads on Facebook, and we got social media marketing, right? We got YouTube marketing. We got print marketing. We got nearby neighbor marketing. We got email marketing. Remember everything I've been telling you? It's here on this page. I create listing websites and virtual tours, right? This is you doing this. This isn't us. This is not talking about us. It's got your picture, your logo there, right? I got listing flyers. I got text and IVR. You may not have that. You might want to leave that out. That's an add-on. That's going to be part of the account next when we upgrade the prices. But you do get QR codes. And I would say, hey, you know what? You want to be able to speak not only with your experience and the knowledge that you have and the brand that you represent from what company you're with, you also want to be able to speak to social media advertising and to mobile marketing and just advertising. So at this point, you can say, look, I'm a technology powerhouse. Homeowner, take your smartphone and scan that QR code. And what's going to happen? It's going to pop up a link, and they can click on it, and they're going to have a mobile optimized website on their phone in your listing presentation. So it's not like pie in the sky. This is what I do. It's like, I've already done it. I'm already working on your listing right now. Let's get signed up. Then there's open house. It just goes through everything that you're going to be doing and use that. So if you're going on a listing presentation, Terry and Stephen and Linda, create a listing, do it manually, and make the place that PDF is editable. It's editable only in, I think it's probably a number of places, but I know a lot of our clients use Canva. So just to remind everybody, you can go right here, go manual and set your setting to listing presentation. And when you finish all this, says save and add photo, you just need one photograph because you're just on a presentation. Print that thing and leave it behind and let us know how that listing presentation went, right? Let us know in the Mastermind group. Any questions? It's 12 o'clock here in California. I'm happy to answer any questions, but that's my story for today. Please don't forget about our YouTube channel and don't forget about let me show you something. If you're still here, there was somebody who was saying he moved from Denver. Was it Denver to the coast? Let me show you. And so this might not be related to all of you, but it is. Yeah. Steven. Yeah. So there are some names that you should write down right now. These names that you see, Pat Motley, Dustin Fox, these are the 4 names. Yeah, totally. Brian Mathewson and Chris Winstead. If you guys are here for a couple minutes, I will show you what they've done. But in regards to Steven or anybody building a business, this guy here, Chris Winstead, I'll tell you his story in just a second once I find the right post. We were introduced to him in August of 2020. Now he signed up and he had moved from some state to San Antonio, Texas. So he's from out of state. He joins the Keller Williams office because his wife, her family is in San Antonio and they wanted their kids to be with those kids and all that. He moves, he's already a realtor, but he doesn't have any business. He doesn't have any name in San Antonio. So he joins Keller Williams. They of course allow, and he buys a home in a nice area. And he's like, I want to own this neighborhood. So he starts borrowing listings from his agents in his office, because that's the part of the Keller Williams culture. And he starts running ads, and he also gets the nearby homeowner letter. And if you look at the comments, he went and bought a list from remind.com of homeowners in his neighborhood, in his city. And he says it right here. You should read that. He says, I send out letters every other week to neighbors who have owned their homes for more than 5 years. Once they opt in on the home value page, then I hit them up every week with phone calls, letters via mail, and letters left at the door. The letters left at the door were our PDF guides. So he's just printing up PDF guides for homeowners because there's 40 of them branded to him on every page. Now, you know what that is, phone calls, you know what that is, and letters, right? But every week, because when you get a seller lead, especially from that letter, because he's mailing it to people with equity that he bought that list from Remind, and he was using the nearby homeowner letter, which is on the very first thing on the top of my top tools for more listings. Not only does he have a successful year, he becomes the top listing agent in that office. And at the end of the next year, he opens his own office in San Antonio. And I want to show you, there's all cool. What's funny? He actually, the first thing he does once he starts the office is he creates this here. He creates a YouTube channel that says, here's how I am customizing listings to leads tools to get more business. Come join me. So go find him on YouTube. His name is Chris Winstead. I mentioned at the beginning of the call, actually, I want to show you this before, because I know it's late and you guys all got to go. Pat Motley has been a client of ours probably for 12 or 14 years. She's in the Mastermind group throughout the year. The nearby homeowner letter, which is the same tool that Chris used to grow, she mails out every time she has a home that's just listed and every time she sells it. She mails them out in batches of 100. She uses Microsoft Publisher to print on the back to make it look like an envelope. And she then handwrites these envelopes. And that little stamp there was done by Microsoft Publisher. Why in the world would she do that when we got a copy over there and we can do it in 2 clicks? It cost her $132 to mail out 200 pieces of mail. On the first batch of 100 just listed, she got 4 homeowners calling her for home value reports. And on the second list, when it was sold, she got 3 homeowners calling and 1 texting. They all want to sell their home. It's from 1 home and 200 pieces of mail. That's our nearby homeowner letter. And you should be checking out what Pat Motley is doing. And just in case, we'll wrap it up with Dustin. I mentioned Dustin because he has a short video on our YouTube channel. And this is the guy who I was saying, like, he was new. He was a rookie when I signed his office. Don't forget, if you need a team account or an office, this is how we learned about him in 2018. He's saying, hey, I mailed out 250 homes. It cost me $625. And he says, I did that. I put my calendar in there. I made a little YouTube, a little Canva testimonial page, and I mailed it first class to 250 homes. He ended up getting 10 listings with an average commission of 17 grand in Maryland. That was 2018 when he was 2 years in the business. We actually have a call somewhere recorded with him because I wanted to do a call with you because I was a rookie for 2 years and 80% of my business is coming from your system, right? He told us that in 2019, 80%. I said, what? And I said, how much time are you putting into our system? He said 2 hours a week. He says, I put my daughter in ballet and I go to Starbucks and I sit on my laptop and I work for 2 hours with your tools and making things happen. And that was in 2020. It's now, I think it's 2025. At the beginning of this last year, 2024, he publishes a book. And these are all the ways that he's saying, this is what he does to market. You might want to get that. Yeah. Stephen, thank you. And I hope you guys sign up. If you have questions, you got my email. We got a great support team. If you have questions, if you sign up, email me and say, hey, could we have a walkthrough? And I will walk you through and make sure your account is set up right. We'll talk about what you need to do right now, what you want to achieve right now, and then I'll point you in the right directions. So thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Have a great 2025. If you don't know anything about Facebook, my email is Vince. I'll send it to everybody right now. It's vince@listingstoleads.com. Right. And it's just like our website, listingstoleads.com. And Vince is short for Vincent Price or Van Gogh or Lombardi. Vince Lombardi. And get on our YouTube channel. Guys, if you got on late, please get on our YouTube channel because our system, it's a moneymaker. But it doesn't make you money if you don't use the tools, right? And believe me, I know that realtors sign up and they forget they signed up and they don't do anything. We charge them $60 a month. That's not how you build a business. That's not how we try to build a business. We're trying to build a business by building our client's business. And once they see it, and by the way, Linda, you're from EXP. There are so many coaches at EXP talking about us because they want their agents to be. So if you guys need to learn what's going on, we got a lot of ways to help you learn. By the way, on the marketing calendar is a page called resources. You can get to our YouTube channel here. You can get to our Facebook Mastermind here. You can get to our Instagram here. Lots of stuff here. So thanks everybody. Oh, cool. Okay. You found out from a coach. Yeah. There's a lot of people coming to us from EXP, from Realty One, from Epic. Keller Williams, you've had agents coming on for years and years, and a lot of RE/MAX people too. But anyway, you're all welcome. I'm at vince@listingstoleads.com. You've got access to our live training. You've got access to our YouTube channel. You got access to our mastermind group, and our support team is down here. And they're awesome. Like our clients are all saying, wow, they're fast, they're good. You can ask your random question in the mastermind group, which I don't really recommend. Agents are going to do that anyway. And sometimes I do see agents, this story with Pat Motley, let me just share something. She ended up sharing, you see this little thing right here on December 19th, 2023. That is the script to get publisher that you can customize it for your local streets. Not only did she do that, if you look in the mastermind group in that period, you will recognize that a lot of agents came together, started chatting, and they found a printer and a printer, and they got a font that they paid $5 for from Fiverr that looks like handwritten font, right? And so instead of handwriting the things like Pat does, they got a printer that makes it look like that. That was just all agents collaborating here in the mastermind group. It's worth your while to scan this thing for 5 or 10 minutes every week, right? And you'll learn not only from Scott and I, but you will learn from, like, here's Jared. I mentioned Jared, he had a landing page. He creates this at his open house. It says, hey, the seller is requiring that all people sign in with this QR code. Where do you think he got that QR code? It was us. And it was the open house it was the open house landing page that I showed you at the beginning of the call, right? It's all automated. It's all there. Learn what tools you have access to because they all capture leads for you. Thanks, everybody. Again, thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great 2020-25, and let us know how we can help you. Bye, everyone.